What's up? The title of this video is called Why I Don't Want to Date Puerto Ricans Anymore. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of beautiful Puerto Ricans that I wouldn't mind dating. It's just my luck, you know? So this one lady that I thought she was someone that I was going to date, she told me that her husband passed away, and then she started crying. She told me the whole story, and I was like, don't worry, he's in a better place, and hopefully I may not be able to replace him, but at least I could have some happy memories with you, whatever. And then what happened was 3 weeks later, we were supposed to plan on going out on a date. We did go on one date, and then all of a sudden I got a message, on her WhatsApp, and on the WhatsApp it said it was like an audio message. So I was like, okay, maybe she sent me something. So I played it, and it was a dude, and I was like listening to it over and over because I didn't understand. So I had to translate it, and then basically it was her husband saying, I caught you with my wife, I'm gonna kill you. I'm like, oh my gosh, so I had to pretty much had to block her, what, did he just come back from the dead and just to tell me that? So there's another lady I met. I mean, we hit it off, she was a good Uber rider. So I was we started talking, man, the chemistry was amazing. I thought she was beautiful. I was like, look, obviously we have something going on. Can I get your information? Maybe we can hang out. I like you. She's like, yeah, but I'm a lesbian. I'm like, dang, strike two. Okay. And then so finally this other lady that I met, she worked at a call center, and I was like, no, this is a year. I'm not trying, and I finally decided, I'll give it another shot. And then after a year, I met her. We started dating for about 3 months, and then she kept telling me, buy me this, buy me food, buy me some weed and all this stuff. And I got tired of one time I got tired of she wanted me to buy her some weed. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna. First of all, I don't smoke weed, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna get no weed. You need to stop smoking so much. And then she's like, well, take me home. I'm like, what the heck, And I'm like, I thought we were gonna go out to eat. She was like, you're not gonna give me what I want. Take me home. And then I just took her home, and I never contacted her again. It's for her, she kind of felt like an entitled type of woman. She says, I get what I want. If I don't get what I want, then So now I'm going to nursing school. So I know when I finish nursing school, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna move to probably New York and then be a travel nurse. So another reason why I'm not gonna date anymore is because what's the point of being in a relationship and then after 2 years, I gotta leave, long distance relationship, I'm not knocking, Puerto Rican women, it's, how do I say? They say, there's a lot of good Puerto Rican women out there. Yeah, there's a lot, but I guess the good ones are that are my type, that I have to be physically attracted to, you know what I mean? They're either not interested in me or they're just crazy. The ones I get are just crazy, or the issues before, right? Or they just see me as some gringo in Puerto Rico that thinks I have money and blah blah blah. So I've had experience by that. I have experience with that. But yeah, that's the story. I wouldn't mind dating a Puerto Rican woman, but the culture is totally different from the Filipino culture. It's similar, but it's totally different, They're beautiful. And then I talked to other, through my kind of frustration, I talked to some like the other guys, and they tell me like, if they have any luck, and they're like, some of them don't have any problems, and some of them they do, and they say good luck because they're crazy, and then some of them are like, they choose to date a Dominican because the Dominican woman, it's not that they're better, is that they see you with the U.S. passport, you live in Puerto Rico, it's a better opportunity for them, but yeah, that's my story. And especially my age, 45, a lot of the women, they probably have like a lot of kids, and it's they say you get to have me and my 3 blessings, my 3 kids. It's a blessing for you if you find someone like me to help support you in the whole package, but I can't afford that. So I'm just staying single until further notice.